Hey guys, welcome back to Reaping Mods. Today we'll be checking out the Sky HUD preset Rebellion. Now insert a little clip here to see what it looks like in the mod area of your main menu, you know, where you go for mods. So let's just give you a quick look at the map here. You can see already that, you know, our player icons shaded and all of the holds here like Markarth and Solitude are colored. And Morthal and Dawnstar there, they've changed. Their colors are a little different, but it's hard to tell unless you really zoom up on them. But as you can see here, Helgen is your basic, you know, black little icon, undiscovered. So let's go ahead and go up there and discover it, and we'll show you a few more things. So here we are at Helgen. As you can see, the compass down below, a little thinner as well, and I think it's a little farther away from the middle of the screen. You can see your dot crosshair there. Let's get a little sneak. There's your sneak bar right above the compass. And there we go, Helgen discovered. Now I believe those animated letters, as they're called, have changed as well. And there you go, Helgen discovered. So it's basically the same as vanilla. No real change of color. So next we'll be showing you a shout, so you can see what that recharge bar looks like. And there we have it. You can see it splits into like two little glowy bars there. And when you shout again, it kind of just gives a little flash. So let's check out some combat. Show you those health bar, mana bar, and stamina bar changes. There we go on the bottom left, kind of Oblivion style, stacked on each other. Get a little combat here with some wolves. Now let's show you the ammo in the bottom right there. A little quick, sorry about that, but you can see the ammo count and ammo type down below. And next, we'll be checking out Open Cities Skyrim. Alright, time for Open Cities Skyrim. There's Nazim, and here is Whiterun. Now the mod's fairly simple. I mean, it kind of does what's in the name. It opens up your cities that usually have a load screen right here at the front door. But with this mod, you can just open the gate. Voila! And we're in. No load screens.
We'll pay whatever it
Pretty
takes,
simple.
but we must have more swords for the Imperial
Nothing too
soldiers.
fancy.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
I mean, the only downsides I can see to this are like a dragon attack happening right now, but
I'm the commander of the
I love this mod. I mean, it makes it nice for roleplay purposes. You can just waltz right into cities and not have that awkward long load screen. And you don't have to just walk through the front door, you can just hop right over the walls. Any of the walls. Literally any of them. You can just jump right over or jump right in. Now there are some settings for this mod. Here in the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun here. You will find a settings book of sorts here on the right on this bookshelf. It's going to be called Open Cities Configuration. Now you can mess around with this book, and when you try to read it, it'll give you these options here. And if you do nothing, it gives you the basic book layout, and you can put it in your inventory. I mean, you can drop it, you could throw it, you can put it in your house on a bookshelf, but each time you try to read it, it'll give you these three settings. So let's go take a look at what one of these does. We'll just go with that first one. Disabling the Oblivion gates. As you can see, one right here. This mod also adds in the Oblivion gates, kind of how they would have been following the Oblivion crisis if they weren't just destroyed, you know? Kind of like another little roleplay addition here. But as you can see, it makes it disappear and reappear like at the blink of an eye. Mid-game. So it's not going to really mess with, you don't have to restart the mod for this, you just select the option. Alright guys, let's take a look at becoming a bard. It's a pretty neat little roleplay mod here. Now, first thing you get is a letter from Lurbook, and it kind of tells you about, you know, the Bard's College, kind of directs you there. You can buy some instruments to play there, and he teaches you how to make a wearable lute. Now, let's go ahead and check out how to craft one of these wearable lutes. Now, you will need a lute, of course, and it says 4 leather strips, but if you notice, right after I craft it, I'm not sure if it's just a visual bug, but it'll change to 3 leather strips needed. And you've got a Bard's and Wanderer's lute. I mean, the only difference between them is the name, so another little addition for roleplay there. So let's go ahead and show what that looks like. There's equipping and unequipping it. Just kind of sits right on your back. And of course you can temper it or improve it with smithing, but it also, all it really does is add, like, you know, some value. It doesn't really modify it any other way as far as I can tell. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now we're in the tavern here, the Bannered Mare, and we're just going to go into the magic menu under Powers, and I have all the instruments you can play as far as I know in my inventory, so you have all these options. But right now we're just going to put our brand new lute to test here, and just use one of the generic songs you can play with the lute. And you use the shout key, of course, to initiate your power, your play lute power. And you'll just play a little song until it's over. I mean, pretty simple. Nothing too crazy just yet. And you use the shout key again to kind of cancel out your song if you don't want to wait for the whole thing to end.
You need, how about shopping up some
But here
wood for
we
the
will
fires?
perform for the tavern, and this will earn us a little bit of gold and get us a free room.
If it's
So
work
you ask
you're
her
looking for,
to perform, or tell her
Hulda's
you'd
the
like
one
to
to talk
perform,
to.
and you don't really have to be anywhere specific, just in the general area, you know, in the tavern. You're gonna go back to your powers, and this time let's check out the drum. Yeah, let's play the drum for these wonderful people in here, our lovely crowd. All right, and there we go. I mean, there's much fewer songs for the drums here. I mean, there was only 3 basic songs. I'm sure you can discover a lot more. Potentially at the Bard's College, I'm guessing. And when you perform, you can use any of your instruments, as far as I know. I think the only ones that might not work are like the war horns, or like the Nordic war horn, or like all the horns, because they're just like a simple noise. They're nothing. It's not like a song. So once you let the song finish, you'll kind of do a little bow, and the general people around you will clap, and you'll be able to collect your pay.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire.
Tell her
I've
you're
been
done
thinking
for
of
now.
Thank you.
She'll thank you.
Here, this is for
And
you.
Since this is our first time as a
I'll show you
bard,
to your room,
we get
right
roughly
this way.
25 gold. And each time you play in a tavern, your skill will increase.
Security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
And the more taverns you play at, the more frequently you play there, your skill will just keep going up. So after you're done, she'll kind of lead you to your room. Depending on what city you're in, that'll lead you
Let
to
me know if
whatever,
there's anything
you know,
else you
room
need.
they're giving you, and it's yours for the night. Now let's check out a way to see our skill increases and how to keep track of, you know, where we play and how many times we've played in certain locations. So after your first performance, you get a Bard's Journal. And when you open it, we get to see our skill, how many tavern performances we've done, and in which taverns we've played and how many times. So you can see Bannered Mare 1, and our total performances were 1. Now, on top of the basic songs you can play with any instrument, you have a songbook that's different based upon like what race you select when you create your character. So our character here is an Imperial, so we get the songbooks of, or the songs of Cyrodiil. And it's a lot of, you know, songs that you probably hear in Cyrodiil. Pretty basic, but let's say we want to have a companion or follower play with us. Now, using that songbook, the songs of Cyrodiil, most, if not all of these songs for each race will have what's called like 2 parts that you can see in the book. And it says that, you know, your follower will play with you as long as there's 2 parts to the song. So as you can see here, as soon as I start playing one of those, Janessa here will start playing with me. I mean, she's playing for a pillar, so let's try to get her over here so you can see her better. There we go. We'll just play the first one there. And you'll see right away she starts playing with us. Now, she does not need another loot in her inventory. She doesn't need any instruments, so you don't have to give her anything. She'll just magically pop one up. And, yeah, she'll play right along with you. Pretty neat. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what other mods you'd like me to check out. I'll see you next time on Reaping Mods.